position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers' offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And that one worked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Florida's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for me.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this... And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play.
He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Out of bounds at the 40, and quite a return to set up the offense here. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. RPO complete.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers. And they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They're setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. Unloads quickly. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. They'll leave it with him. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 40. He's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll try the run. Makes a man miss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it down on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It is so so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions. A homecoming to the opposition. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, that wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Makes the catch. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down, it creates 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run. I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Looking to throw for it. He's got the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving.
Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He's going to take off. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Gators will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he's coming out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had him, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Lee. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The lone back's got it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Using the quick gain. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got rid of it just in time. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the single back. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Got a man.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. First and goal for the offense. Here we go. Trying to barge their way in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
21. He'll return it. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
He's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They're going to run it. Got a little space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Florida! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Gonna let it fly. Snags it on the right. Off and running. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your...
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against team. Wide receiver comes in motion. Release to the back. Working that left side now. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
They get to him as he throws.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going for it all. Touchdown, Auburn. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Why not double the try total and go for 2?
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now.
Turning it on! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line gets set, 1st down.
know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to